Hello guys, this is the last, thought I'd never get there, the last section of Unit 7, and they saved the best for last, division by a decimal. Now this might be the hardest of the whole unit, but you guys can do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have division when we have a decimal on both the outside and the inside. But first let's start easy. Let's look at the number 30. And we're going to divide it by 1. 1, 30, that's going to give me 3. It's going to give me 0, right? It's 30, so 3 times 1 is 3. If I did that, I subtract, I get 0. No, can go into 0, and that's how I got that, right? Now, we're going to change it a little. What if I had 0.1 and 30? I am not allowed to have this decimal out here leading the line. He can't be out there. Even if there's a 0 in front of him or a number in front of him, he's not allowed to be this far out. He needs to stay by that wall of the pool. So if ever he is out here anywhere, you need to move him by that wall, and you need to count how many steps he had to take. So this guy's got to take one big step. And if I take one big step on this side, just like a lot of things, I have to take one step inside a pool. So in the number 30, we know the decimal's going to be back here. So this decimal's going to have to take one step too. And now I have 1 into 300. So my decimal goes up here. 1 goes into 3 times, minus, bring down to 0. Whoops. 1 goes into 0 times, 0, bring down to 0. 1 goes into 0 times. So I'm left with 300. If you remember that 1 point, you will be fine, okay? So that little, because it's like a little baby. Okay, it acts like a baby and it is like a baby. It cannot get that far away from the pool edge, okay? So we are going to have a try at, what if I had 600 and I divided it by 0.3. Okay, if I have that, then I know that basically I have like my decimal here. It's not there, but I can put it in. I have this guy, he is on the wrong side. He needs to take one step over, which means this guy needs to take one step over. And then 3 goes into 6 2 times, and all the rest are gonna be zeros, right? Pretty easy. Now, what were to happen if I had 0.025 into 1, 2, 5. Well, I know he is way too far away from the wall, so I have to move him 1, 2, 3 steps back towards that wall. But if I did it here, I have to go in the pool, and he has to go 1, 2, 3 steps as well. Pop to the top. And I'd say now I have 25 goes into 125, so that's the same as 25 cents goes into $1.25. Well, I know that's going to be 5. 5 times 5 is 5, carry to 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus that is 125. I'm left with 0. 1, 2, 3. That's my answer. Okay? So with this, the whole thing you have to remember is that little baby decimal needs to be by the wall. He cannot be over here. If he is, you bring him back over, save him, bring him back over by the wall. And if you do it on this side, if you take 3 steps here, you take 3 steps here. And that's pretty much all. I know it was a long unit. I completely feel your pain because I had to do all of them myself. And as you can see, it's been the same day that I've done all of them. So I know you've had some time to rest in between, but now I want you to make sure you understand it. Go back through, do practice B, and then Once you feel you've ready and you've answered all your questions, do review 7, and you're going to count that as a test. So you're going to do all the pages, and my suggestion would be to get them done over a 2-day time period. So 1 page one day and 1 page the other, so that you do a great job. And I will see you next time to start measures and volume. Bye.